Oh no! Muck Butt! Muck Butt!
Well, it's a snowy morning here in Ohio. But the peeps are doing good. So, we're in my shop, and I keep the shop like 45, 50 degrees. And that's the beauty of this cabinet. It's temperature controlled or thermostatically controlled, and it's running like 92 right now, and the light's probably due to kick on and warm it back up a little bit. I've lowered the temperature a little bit. I start them out, it goes up to about 97 and down to about 94 or so. And now it's going up to about 92 and down to about 89 roughly. They're starting to get a little feathers on their wingtips there, you can see. There's the light kicks on. Doing good. We have a little issue I wanted to address, and I'll show you how you deal with that. A relatively common issue with peeps, if we can get a view of one here. Right there's one. You see that right there? And right there? That's the beginning of what they call muck butt. Poopy butt. What happens is a little poop sticks in that furry, feathery stuff around their vent, and it'll dry there. And then the next time they poop, a little more builds up and it dries there. And if you don't address that at all, it'll eventually plug them up, and it's like being constipated, and they can die from it. So it's something you want to watch for and keep an eye on, and we're going to address that today. And the little brooder here needs cleaned out. The bedding is getting pretty dirty. I've cleaned off these little boards that the water and feeder sit on. I've cleaned off every day, and you wouldn't know it. But bedding needs change now. So I'll clean those boards off. I'll clean the bedding off. We'll deal with that muck butt situation, and I'll be back here in a few minutes. My videographer's in the shower. So when I get some help here, we'll address this. So since I have it, I moved the babies over here into this other brooder. And that way I can clean this all out and they won't be in the way. So I'll get this all cleaned out and ready for them while I'm waiting on her to get out here and help with the mucky butt. And then we'll check them out and put them back one at a time. Be back. Now you see why I built the brooder the way I did. She can enjoy the view and not do any harm at all. It'll entertain her a little bit. You like watching them, Miss Kitty? There's the babies down in there, all safe and sound. Okay, so we got clean water, we got the feeder full, we got the boards all cleaned off, and we got fresh bedding in. So now we'll deal with that muck butt. So you start off with a bowl or a pan or something of good hot steamy water. That's hot tap water, and it's steaming a little bit more than, I mean, it looks hotter than it really is because it's not real warm in the shop. But you want it pretty warm because we don't want to chill these little guys. Okay, so there's the issue we're looking at. Now that's not real bad, and it probably isn't dried on there, but that's how it starts. So I'll show you how we clean that off. And you can wear rubber gloves if you're squeamish. I don't worry about it, I'll just wash my hands good. Yeah, that is dried on there. So you just need to get it wet and kind of massage it a little bit. If you can't get it to loosen up this way, you can actually dip their little butt right down in the water. If you soak it good and then massage it a little bit, it'll start breaking loose. And if you need to, just dip their little butts, let it soak a minute. Get it mushy. Gonna keep squeezing it and working it, wetting it. And there you go. Just a little bit left. Okay, then I'll get a paper towel. Kind of dry her off a little bit. Now she's nice and clean. And when it dries all off, she'll be a fluffy butt again. So we'll put her back in here to get warm. She's not real happy with me, but she'll get over it. And she'll be glad I did that in the long run. And on to the next. See, there's another one, another example. And that's dried hard there. Okay, there we go. Fresh as a daisy. Paper towel. Dry her off a little bit. And in she goes. Okay. All right. Everybody's sufficiently traumatized by having their butt played with and back over in the other brooder, drying off, recovering. They'll be okay. And those little fluffy butts will dry out, get fluffy again, and be nice and clean and healthy, and everybody's happy. One other thing I thought I'd show you. I've raised thousands of peeps over the years and never done this, so this time we are. We're starting into day 5. They're actually 6 days old because their first day was in the mail. But what you see is the ounces of food each day they are consuming. Their first day here, 3 ounces, then 4, then 6.5, and then from yesterday morning until this morning, 8.65, and then today is day 5. The 35 you see is the weight of the food in the feeder starting this morning. Now tomorrow morning I'll weigh it again and see how much it's missing, and that'll tell me what they ate. It kind of gives me an idea or a way of knowing that they are increasing their food intake each day, which is a good thing. It also gives me a good chance of a way to track costs of feed from like the day they arrived until the day they go to the coop. Just something of interest. Alrighty, that's it. Hey, thanks for watching the videos. I hope something helped out, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Please give me a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe to my channel for more homesteading chicken information.